This edition of MacVoices is sponsored by lynda.com, the unparalleled online video training library. For a free 10-day unlimited trial, visit lynda.com/MacVoices.
MacVoices is at NAB in Las Vegas. This is ShowStoppers. This is Bill from RabbitTVPlus. He's going to tell us about RabbitTVPlus. Bill, great to have you.
Hey, thank you very much, Chuck. So RabbitTVPlus has overcome quite a bit with about 3 million sales in the big box retailers, Walmart, Targets, and such. We originally started out as a USB product. The USB product has changed now because our ability to expand into mobile devices, tablets, and such, it makes sense. So we've gone into more of a gift card product, and now we've expanded. So what we have is not only about 2 million updates of all the freely available content that's available to you for 50 years, going back if you want last night's The Voice, or if you would like, Andy Griffith, originally, right? We manage all that for you so you don't have to. And more importantly, now what we bring in is a great product in the sense that we do a comparison on pay-per-view. So if you want, Expendables 3 or what maybe has come out for you recently in the pay-per-view section, you have the opportunity now to look at a comparison of all the providers that are available to provide it, and it costs, the distance, the time it's available to you, the rental, and more importantly, premium channels. So now you can build your own bundle. So the good thing is you have the NBA and the Major League Baseball and the WWE, and we're very excited because as a consumer, you can pick your own channels, build it from A to Z. But more importantly, Select TV has been our big push here at the show. Select TV is your ability to connect to the TV with a box. The box is a quad-core PC. The quad-core PC itself is enriched with the ability to not only have RabbitTVPlus in it, but now you can incorporate your HD TV antenna, which will bring you the same ABC, NBC live local channels that you're used to, so you don't miss the ball game on Sunday, right? You now have all those different channels as well, so I can keep up with what's going on in my local market. I also get local advertising, because it's important to me if I'm interested in Chevrolet to get the local Chevrolet dealer, local news, local weather, local sports. So that's a great improvement, because that was really the front end part of the cable model to begin with. And everything else has been, the cable add-ons for years from the other channels. So we really have made an A to Z connection, but then we added features to the box. Check your email, home security, so you could literally look on your phone and say, hey, little Billy just came home, right? And more importantly, things like your email that take you to not only your work email, but your personal email, but then you get into things like cloud. So now I can have my own personal jukebox of all my favorite songs and those things, which are very, very important to me, because when I come home, I may want to play Bill's list or Mom's list, right? So it's become quite the appliance. We call it the smartest TV ever. Select TV is around $99. It delivers in the summer. And now what we're doing is we're adding a quirky remote, which then makes it a little bit more premium. It's about $129 with that. So it depends. A lot of people have their own devices and wireless keyboards, things they'll add. We're very excited about it, but a $10 renewal each year with the RabbitTVPlus, you then pick what you want in your own bundle. It's a great choice for consumer to build their own package who maybe is not looking at the cable market as what they want to do. There's a lot of those people out there. My kids don't even pay attention to cable at this point, right?
But, okay, so I'm with you to a point, but how do I go about getting, say, a premium channel or a premium show that I'm interested in? Who's doing the licensing? Who am I conducting business with?
So what's happening is we're taking you to that site. Our framework is managing your favorites, taking you to the site. We're a link directory. So when we update 2 million pieces of content, it's updating the links and access to that product. That product's made available to those providers. Those providers put their advertising in. We don't code or interrupt that at all. So that user is getting the benefit of our eyeballs. So if it's someone like A&E or someone like Discovery, and they're putting out, you want to go back and binge watch on the weekend Deadliest Catch, you may watch all 14 episodes. They're lacing that with their own ads, and that's their content, their money, their revenue. We bring in content providers every day. They bring in their ads, and those ads are 100% their revenue. Where we make our money is very much like TV Guide every day. And TV Guide had impressionable pages that said, okay, here's the grid for what you're going to see on TV tonight. And what it also has, you might have had a Belly Buster ad going back in the day. In our case, those display ads become the same. So we're very, very fortunate in having a model, let's say, that makes a lot of sense in a new way of what's happening in the internet, and we're not disrupting anything in the content that's out there. So they get the benefit of our eyeball. We're a content and eyeball aggregation company. They're content providers, and they do the greatest job at that, and that's what we want them to do.
Got it.
We benefit from cross relationships that way.
And Rabbit TV's been around for a while, so you have some knowledge of this. This isn't just something that just started up.
Well, and I started in 1998. What most people don't know is we were doing 800,000 streams a day in a little 2-inch square box, which was called Mega Media. We did what Netflix has done, and Netflix is a great educator to everyone, right? I mean, it's brought the product to the surface on a point-to-point. We did that years and years ago. The difficulty for us is that, you look at the technology back in that day, it wasn't quite the same. It was a little sketchy in the view, but what we're excited about is those are all channels. To us, just like HBO, they have a great library. And HBO has a great library, and the NBA has a great library. So you as a consumer are going to pick what that library interests you. What we're going to do is we're going to manage that with your favorites, give you the ability to have all your favorites together, so kind of come up above, over the top, and come up over the top, over the top. We call it MAP, which is a media aggregation platform. Our acronym for the new thing that's going on. That's really what cable and satellite did, was aggregate. And we're doing the same.
That's great. Where do we send people to get one or to learn more about it?
So RabbitTVPlus is blowing up again, a new revolution of Rabbit TV users in the stores. So that's obviously RabbitTVPlus.com. And Select TV comes out in mid to late June this summer, and SelectTV.com as well. But I appreciate it, Joe. Thank you very much.
Bill, thank you for the time. Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Folks, we'll have more from NAB and ShowStoppers in Las Vegas. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is MacVoices.
Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, Google+, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and the MacVoices blog. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, the MacVoices Dispatch, to stay up to date on all the latest MacVoices news from our front page or at MacVoices.com/newsletter. Do more with your Apple tech by subscribing to the free MacVoices magazine on Flipboard by visiting MacVoices.com/magazine. Advertising and sponsorships handled by Backbeat Media at BackbeatMedia.com. Bandwidth provided by CashFly at CashFly.com.